Thank you for joining us once again as we get another Formula One Grand Prix underway.
Is F1 25 worth playing here and now in 2025? I usually do these kind of worth playing videos for games that have been around for years but may have had a resurgence or may have had updates to be better games, basically. So F1 25 released just a few months back as I'm recording this. I've just picked it up for the Series X. This is footage I captured earlier today. Bear with me, guys. I'm not very good at these games. You'll see some bumps and you'll see some, just general amateur driving. I play with all the assists, or some of the assists, turned on, like ABS, and I have the racing line, albeit just on cornering. But yeah, I'm not a pro. I play these games casually, so bear that in mind. I loved F1 2020. To an extent, I thought F1 2021 was really good, and I think the last really good F1 game that we did get after those games was F1 23. So how's F1 25 play after what I thought was the pretty average or mediocre F1 24? If you're already fed up with my voice, I'll let you all know now, yes, this is worth playing. I think this is the best F1 game we've had since F1 23. This game is just a joy to play. I love the way the cars handle. And also, I think the AI is the best it's been for years. It's not perfect, but what game is? I actually think this is the best F1 game we've had since F1 2020, which is my favourite F1 game of all time. Do I enjoy this as much as that game? It's up there, guys. I can't stop playing this. I started a driver career with Gabriele Bortoleto, having a lot of fun with that. I'll probably show some footage of me setting up the driver career in this video. It's very similar to F1 24, if not exactly the same. So you got the Elena agent person who introduces you to the career and gets you to sign the contract, and you go through all that kind of stuff. There's a lot of detail here. I quite like the driver career. I'm yet to play My Team, is that what it's called? And I know that's been revamped. It's not really my thing, but in the past, I think I'm right in saying that you would be the owner but driver as well for a team, which isn't very realistic. I think the last time we had that scenario may have been McLaren, and I want to say Jack Brabham. So like I say, I don't think that happens in Formula 1 too often. With the new My Team mode, you basically hire two drivers and you own your F1 team, and you basically can apply sponsors and all that kind of stuff to your cars. And yeah, I don't know too much about it. I haven't played it, but I thought it was important to address that the My Team mode has had a revamp, and going from a lot of feedback on Reddit, people seem to really like it this year. I'm playing with the difficulty on 65. Again, please don't laugh. I know that's not the highest of difficulties, although in the game it says 60 and above is classed as hard. I find it a good challenge. Like I touched on earlier, the AI is a lot better now. I like the way they race. They can be quite aggressive, but they were in F1 2020 and I loved that. But they'll also give you room and let you pass if you've got the better driving line and that kind of thing. If I had a grumble about the game, the long loading times are back. I don't think they're quite as bad. I hope this gets patched, because sometimes the loading times, especially on the new hardware like the Series X, which obviously does have SSD, as will the PS5 and the PC these days. So that annoys me. Like I say, I hope that gets an update. Cutscenes look a lot better now. They haven't got that weird screen tearing going on that I've noticed in previous games, although it does happen from time to time, especially when you're sat at your computer. But that's just a bugbear. It doesn't affect your enjoyment with the game. EA or Codemasters have added the option where you can start a career and you can include the icons from the past. I don't like that kind of stuff. I just think it's a bit of an immersion killer, so I just go with the official lineups. Like I was saying earlier, started an F1 career with Gabriele Bortoleto, starting at the back with Kick Sauber, because in this they're classed as the quote-unquote worst car, and I think McLaren is the fastest car, which is obviously realistic. I'm seeing some strange stuff from time to time, like if you play the Grand Prix mode away from career mode, for some reason Antonelli's always starting on pole. This doesn't matter to me because I don't play a lot of Grand Prix. I spend my time in the driver career, and when you're playing that, more often than not, you'll get the likes of Lando Norris, Verstappen, those kind of drivers leading the pack. So their qualifying times will be the quickest. And then the drivers who aren't as talented or are younger or whatever, they'll start further back in the pack. That rhymes. I didn't intend that. This video's got no structure. These worth playing videos have never got any structure. It's a fantastic Formula 1 video game, and I'm always extremely quick to pounce on these games when they're pretty bad. I mean, I give EA quite a bit of criticism at the channel. They seem to have taken a lot of fans' feedback. For example, and I know it was missing last year, but they got rid of the pointless stuff like supercars, and they got rid of creating your own apartment. Like, what the hell was all that about? So they've done away with all that. They've tried to streamline it a tad, I guess. I'm still not feeling F1 World. I wish we didn't have to go through all that process just to play a Grand Prix. That kind of stuff annoys me. But I thought the F1 games were in a bit of a strange place. We seem to get one good game, then one bad game, then one good game. Because if we cast our minds back, let's say go from F1 2021, which was very good, F1 22 was terrible, F1 23 was very, very good, F1 24, I didn't mind it, but people didn't like it in general, and then F1 25 here and now seems to be getting a lot of positive feedback, and I'm agreeing with those people. This is fantastic. Some of the really big F1 YouTubers out there have done a lot of videos on this, so I'm not really telling you anything you don't know, but I guess this is an opinion from someone who is just a casual, and even I can tell that this is the best F1 game we've had in many, many years. I love all the drivers' radio messages that we hear now at the beginning of races, like the mic check stuff.
Radio check, please. Radio check.
Radio check, okay.
Okay, radio check. Radio check.
And radio check.
And I also think this is the best looking Formula 1 game we've had in, well, forever. It looks absolutely gorgeous on Series X, and I'm imagining on PC it would look even better if you pump all the settings up to Ultra. I might have to check out the PC version of this because I like the game so much. I think you get a 5-hour trial with Game Pass Ultimate. That's on PC and on Xbox if you want to try this game. I can't speak for PS5. I do think if you're subscribed to EA Play, though, even on PS5 you'll be able to play a trial, but don't quote me on that, I'm not entirely sure. Is F1 back? Or is the video game back? Yes, it's back. It's available. You can buy it now. No, it is back. It's fantastic, this game. Again, it's not perfect, but I don't think I've ever played a racer which is perfect. Maybe Project Gotham Racing 4, but we're going back to the Xbox 360 days there. Is this worth full price? I don't know. I don't think any sport game, or any video game anyway, is worth 60 or 70 quid. F1 games generally go into sales around September, October kind of time, so if you're on the fence, I would wait a month or so if you can, and you'll be able to pick this up much cheaper. If you really want the physical version of the game, like on PS5 and Xbox, of course you won't be able to play it physically on PC. The last time I checked Amazon, they were doing this for like 40-45 quid, which is very good if you want the disc version of F1 25. So is F1 25 worth playing here and now in 2025? Or maybe you're watching this video in 2026. Hell yes. And we've had a few updates to the game, and as I'm recording this on the 14th of July 2025, they haven't broken the game. Everything still feels good and tight and responsive. Can F1 games be responsive? I guess they can. A little sidebar, the F2 cars are a lot of fun to drive still. I might actually start another driver career and start down in F2 with a fictional driver. I might create, I don't know, Frei Bentos of Uruguay driving for Prima Racing or whatever, because then that way you can assign your own driver's number, you can change their helmets and that kind of stuff. It does annoy me a tad that if you choose an official driver, you're obviously stuck with their helmet for the entirety of the driver career then, which isn't the most realistic when you've got Kick Sauber written all over your helmet and then you move to, I don't know, Red Bull. It's just a bit weird. But anyway, F1 25, it's here, it's good. I'm going back to play it. I'll speak to you all soon.